Good evening. Maybe you've noticed there are creative people all around us. Sometimes it's just too many, okay? I mean, they're just all these people, so I want you to beware of all the creative people around us. Sometimes it's not natural, okay? It's just there's so many of them, and it's just overwhelming how many of them there are. And there are so many of them that sometimes we don't even pay attention. So I'm going to give you some examples. They're in the arts. I mean, this is the Omayo Dance Company in the Fine Arts Center, inside the Fine Arts Center. These are two sculptures done by Gary Western, and the other one's by Shauna Mealy. These are just a few examples of all the creative people we have. Some of the creative people actually invent things, like the Sleep Shepherd sleep hat, or this is Swing Line Sport that actually created a new sport in order to help your organizations make money, okay? Some of these companies are just going out on their own, becoming new companies. This is Narrative. Narrative is a company that is helping us to tell our stories. They're creating a new app to do that. The Get Outfitted is actually renting equipment. So, you know, we have a lot of creative people around, and they are so pervasive. I mean, there are so many of them. So some of you are probably saying, okay, I know there are creative people in the arts. I know there are creative people who invent, but there's also people in education. The Bachelor's of Innovation program here, the Flying Carrot, the Homeschool Science Colorado, all of those programs are creative, not just the idea, but creative all the way through their implementation. At the What If Festival, one thing we've learned is that, you know, we have so many creative people around us. The creative people are us. If you turn to the neighbor next to you, you're probably going to find someone who is creative. There are so many creative people. This is my new grandson. Sometimes we learn that creative is part of being parenting, right? Or even in the kitchen. Everyday creativity, things that we do on an everyday basis. This guy's trying to be creative about how to get off his diet, okay? We create in so many different ways. The thing is, we're all wired for creativity. Scientists have shown we have the wiring, every one of us, so we can create. So, except for the non-humans in the audience, but you guys are different. So, the question is not beware, but how do we be aware? That we are all creative, that every one of us is creative in some way or another. And it's finding that. You know, many of us don't express our creativity in ways we want. So I'm going to give you a test. So this is where you get to participate, all right? We're going to do the brick test. And what I want you to do is, starting right now, think of as many uses to use a brick as you can, and speak them out loud so everyone can hear you. Everybody at the same time. Keep going. Okay. So I've been hearing a lot of them. So here's some of the things I just heard, all right? I'm good. So these are some of the things I just heard. And was there anybody who didn't think of anything? Okay, we are all creative. Every one of you came up with at least one idea. So we can do that. The thing is that we all have this creative potential, but we don't all use it in the ways we wish we would. So there are ways we can increase our creative potential, no matter where you are on the curve. If you're at the bottom or you're at the top, you can still increase that potential. And here are some ways. One of my favorites is just to ask for another idea. Just keep thinking. You guys came up with lots of ideas for a brick. We can do that with anything. One of the things we can also do is feed off of the energy of each other, okay? We are creative people, and we have more creative people around us. So we're going to try something here today, and we're going to see if we can get some energy in the room. So I need some more participation. We're going to draw a line right down here, and we're going to do an old schoolhouse yell, okay? So I want some of you on this side to say create. Really loud. Come on. Create. All right, good. This side we're going to do go. 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 Got it. All right, let's ping pong back and forth. Create.
Go. Create. Go.
You got it.
Go. Create. Go.
Keep going.